Hey everyone, my name's Dave. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I have no idea what this is going to be
5 years ago, May 18th, 2020, I published the very first video on this channel. It wasn't Self-Employment Sidekick yet. I think it was David Steininger's YouTube channel about business and stuff. Not as catchy. No fancy setup. No real plan. I didn't even know if I would make a second video, but I had an idea, and I had a webcam, and I hit record.
Thought it would be an interesting place to document the whole process of starting a business, as well as sharing some tips and tricks and starting up some conversations.
And looking back on that first video, I feel really proud. Not because of how far I've come since then, but I feel proud of that guy back then who took that first step for actually getting this started. That version of me, 2020 Dave, wasn't exactly a go-getter. He was an overthinker and a perfectionist. And I still am. I'm working on that. And I remember recording that video, publishing, making it public, as rough as it was, that was wildly uncomfortable. But he did it anyway. And I'm very, very glad he did. Some folks never take that first step. Now, not everyone needs to start a YouTube channel, but I believe a lot of people, too many people, have some really good ideas that will never see the light of day because they're waiting for conditions to improve, or they need to figure out a few more details, get a little bit more clarity, or really they're just scared and they stay stuck. But most of the things we think we need to get started on something, they won't come unless we get started. You want clarity? That comes with action. Think back on your middle school science project. You start with a hypothesis. All you have is a best guess. You won't know for sure how something's going to work out until you actually test it. You want confidence? Real confidence comes with experience, which comes from taking action. You want perfection? That doesn't even exist. But you can have progression. You can start with something and take action and make it better. Start with a rough draft and make revisions. Start with one lousy push-up and build up from there.
This whole thing that I'm doing, the YouTube channel, my business, this is going to be an exercise in incremental improvements.
And that's exactly what the last 5 years have been. Just a series of incremental improvements. One cringy video at a time. Nothing exploded overnight. It took 4 years to get my first 1,000 subscribers and to be eligible for the YouTube Partner Program. But slow as it is and small as it is, the momentum is there, and so is the value. I'm not raking in big bucks from YouTube by any means, but I have been able to monetize this through ad revenue and some endorsement deals, and that is amazing. I don't take that for granted at all. But even more valuable is everything I've learned and how much I've grown. My writing, my speaking, my storytelling skills, the way I show up to clients is vastly improved. My network is bigger. This has opened the door for a lot of great conversations and connections with truly amazing people. By most measures, I'm still small potatoes, but the benefits of starting and sticking with this YouTube channel have already far exceeded my wildest expectations. And we're only 5 years in. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I have everything figured out, that I have arrived, and now I am an action-taking machine. At least, not inherently. I am still not a very self-motivated person. Oftentimes it takes other people or external forces to shove me into gear. I mean, when I started this channel, it was during the pandemic. It took the whole world turning sideways for me to kind of break out of my routine and say, yeah, let's try something new. And to this day, I'm still really good at coming up with excuses to put things off till later. Just this week, someone in the mastermind group I'm a part of had to call me out on dragging my feet and overcomplicating something that could really be a simple but lucrative marketing opportunity. So I'm really thankful for them. I'm really thankful for my wife, Susie, who excels at pointing out really simple ways to get started on something. And I confess, I usually get frustrated with her when she does that because her suggestions are so simple. I'm like, no. You're not thinking about all these other things down the road. Eventually, we're going to need to get an XYZ machine in order to handle. Eventually, we'll do that when we get there, if we ever get started. But we won't get started unless you start. She has helped me realize that you don't need a master plan as much as you need momentum. So what about you? Maybe you're sitting on something right now. A project, a product, a creative idea, a career shift, and you're waiting on something. Now, sometimes you do need to wait on funds to clear or an approval letter to go through. But what can you do in the meantime? But if you're just waiting to feel more ready, let me encourage you, if I can, to take the first step. Get started. That feeling of readiness, that will come afterwards. You'll force yourself to feel ready. Actually, it's better than being ready. You'll actually be doing something. Even if it doesn't pan out the way you hope, you won't regret giving it a shot. Because you're going to learn, you're going to grow, you'll develop a habit of action that makes the next steps that much easier. So start scared and keep going and see what happens. Now, to commemorate the 5-year anniversary of this channel and to keep leading by example, I'm taking action and launching something new. I started a line of Self-Employment Sidekick merch. You can check out the shop links below, and if you like what you see, grab a t-shirt, support the channel. And if you don't like what you see, let me know, so I can continue making incremental improvements. Also, drop a comment below and tell me what's something you've been thinking about getting started, but you haven't pulled the trigger on yet. I'm here to cheer you on. And hey, maybe 5 years from now, you'll be the one publishing a reflective YouTube video. My name is David Steininger, your self-employment sidekick. Thank you for watching. 5 years of watching. I'll see you in the next one.